'em all at once and get it over, Jacob?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour, the third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. Others may, but you may not. And look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us."
Marley places his head back upon his shoulders. He approaches the window and beckons to Scrooge to watch. Outside the window, specters fly by, carrying money boxes and chains. They make a confused sound of lamentation. Marley, after listening a moment, joins into their mournful dirge. He leans to the window and floats out into the bleak, dark night. He is gone. Rushing to the window.
"Jacob! No, Jacob! Don't leave me! I'm frightened!"
He sees that Marley has gone. He looks outside. He pulls the shutter closed so that the scene is blocked from his view. All sound stops. After a pause, he reopens the shutter, and all is quiet, as it should be on Christmas Eve. Carolers carol out of doors in the distance. Scrooge closes the shutter and walks down the stairs. He examines the door by which Marley first entered.
No one here at all. Did I imagine all that? Humbug!
He looks about the room.
I did imagine it. It only happened in my foulest dream mind, didn't it? An undigested bit of...
Thunder and lightning in the room. Suddenly...
Sorry.
There is silence again. The lights fade out. Scene 4. Christmas music. Choral. Hark the herald angels sing. Sung by an onstage choir of children, spotlighted downstage center. Above, Scrooge in his bed, dead to the world, asleep in his darkened room. It should appear that the choir is singing somewhere outside of the house, of course, and a use of scrim is thus suggested. When the singing is ended, the choir should fade out of view, and Marley should fade into view in their place. Directly to audience.
"From this point forth, I shall be quite visible to you, but invisible to him. He will feel my presence, nevertheless, for unless my senses fail me completely, we are, you and I, witness to the changing of a miser. That one, my partner in life, in business, and in eternity. That one, Scrooge."
Moves to staircase below Scrooge.
See him now. He endeavors to pierce the darkness with his ferret eyes.
To audience.
See him now. He listens for the hour.
The bells toll. Scrooge is awakened and quakes as the hour approaches 1 o'clock, but the bells stop their sound at the hour of 12.
Midnight? Why, this isn't possible. It was past 2 when I went to bed. An icicle must have gotten into the clock's works. I couldn't have slept through the whole day and far into another night. It isn't possible that anything has happened to the sun. And this is 12 at noon.
He runs to window, unshutters same. It is night.
Night still. Quiet. Normal for the season. Cold. It is certainly not noon. I cannot in any way afford to lose my days. Securities come due. Promissory notes. Interest on investments. These are things that happen in the daylight.
He returns to his bed.
Was this a dream?
Marley appears in his room. He speaks to the audience.
You see, he does not with faith believe in me fully, even still. Whatever will it take to turn the faith of a miser from money to men?
Another quarter, and it'll be 1, and Marley's ghosty friends will come.
Pauses, listens.
Where's the chime for 1?
Ding-dong.
A quarter past. Half past. A quarter to it. But where's the heavy bell of the hour 1? This is a game in which I lose my senses. Perhaps if I allowed myself another short doze.
Doze, Ebenezer, doze.
A heavy bell thuds its 1 ring, dull and definitely 1 o'clock. There's a flash of light. Scrooge sits up in a sudden. A hand draws back the curtains by his bed. He sees it.
A hand! Who owns it? Hello?
Ghostly music again, but of a new nature to the play. A strange figure stands before Scrooge, like a child, yet at the same time like an old man. White hair, but unwrinkled skin. Long muscular arms, but delicate legs and feet. Wears white tunic, lustrous belt cinches waist. Branch of fresh green holly in its hand, but has its dress trimmed with fresh summer flowers. Clear jets of light spring from the crown of its head, holds cap in hand. The spirit is called Past.
Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?
I am. Does he take this to be a vision of his greengrocer?
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
Your past.
May I ask, please, sir, what business you have here with me?
Your welfare.
Not to sound ungrateful, sir, and really, please do understand that I am plenty obliged for your concern, but really, kind spirit, it would have done all the better for my welfare to have been left alone altogether, to have slept peacefully through this night.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed.
My what?
Motioning to Scrooge and taking his arm.
Rise. Fly with me.
He leads Scrooge to the window.
Fly? But I am a mortal, and cannot fly.
Pointing to his heart.
Bear but a touch of my hand here, and you shall be upheld in more than this.
Scrooge touches the spirit's heart, and the lights dissolve into sparkly flickers. Lovely crystals of music are heard. The scene dissolves into another. Christmas music again. Scene 5. Scrooge and the ghost of Christmas past walk together across an open stage. In the background we see a field that is open, covered by a soft, downy snow, a country road.
Good heaven! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
Scrooge freezes, staring at the field beyond. Marley's ghost appears beside him, takes Scrooge's face in his hands, and turns his face to the audience.
You see this Scrooge, stricken by feeling, conscious of 1,000 odors floating in the air, each one connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys and care, long, long forgotten. This one, this Scrooge, before your very eyes, returns to life among the living.
To audience sternly.
You'd best pay your most careful attention. I would suggest rapt